Good morning. This is Scott Fletcher.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. The time is 10 a.m. The meeting is recording. I'm not sure if we have a quorum. I have not seen the other commissioners yet, so I'll give them a moment.
Okay, I'll wait till you see one.
I believe Commissioner Pennington is with us, but it appears that he's muted. Commissioner, can you hear me? Unmute your mic if you're with us, please. Mr. Chairman, Commissioner Feinstein has just joined us. Commissioner Pennington appears to have popped off. Perhaps he was having mic troubles. But if Commissioner Feinstein is with us, you do have a quorum.
Okay,
I am
great.
here via
Thank you.
Google Meets.
Very good. Let's get started. I hereby call to order this meeting of the Arizona Boxing and Mixed Martial Arts Commission. Today is Wednesday, April 17th, 2024, and the time is 10:02 a.m. Item A is our call to order. Would those commissioners or in attendance please identify themselves and state as to whether they're here via telephone, Google Meets, or in person?
This is Aaron Feinstein. I'm here via Google Meets.
Thank you, Commissioner. Mr. Pennington, have you joined us as yet? Very well. I am Scott Fletcher, and I am attending via telephone. Item B, our new business, includes B1, which is pursuant to ARS sections 5-227, 5-228, and AAC R19-2-C604 for persons over the age of 36. The new license application submitted by Mr. Jose Cruz for a 2024 professional boxer license. Mr. Bello, you speak to Mr. Cruz's application.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Cruz is 36 years old. He has a record of 2-3. His most recent bout was in January of this year. He won by unanimous decision. He's scheduled to compete at the Celebrity Theater for the Iron Boy event against Kenneth James. I had some time to review his training regimen. I'd like to share that with the commission. He says he usually trains about 2 to 4 hours a day, 6 to 7 times out of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, he's in the boxing gym from 7 to 9 in the evening. He trains bags and mitts, and then he spars 6 rounds Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. He goes to the fitness gym, LA Fitness, from 2 to 4 hours. He does running and cardio, very minimal weights, mostly calisthenics. And he says he feels confident in his upcoming bout, and he has had better preparation for this bout from his last bout, and he has not experienced any recent injuries. With that, I do recommend his approval.
Thank you, Mr. Bella. The one question, if I may, are you comfortable with the matchmaking in this fight?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I am. I think this will be a competitive bout. Kenneth James is 3-0, and as mentioned in the last Mr. Cruz's last bout, he beat a gentleman who was 4-2 in unanimous decision. So I do think it'll be a competitive bout.
Okay, great. Thank you. Appreciate you speaking to that. Commissioner Feinstein, thoughts, questions?
Sorry if I missed it. What was Mr. Cruz's overall record?
He is 2-3.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bella. Chair would be open to a motion if there is one.
Mr. Chairman, pursuant to ARS 5-227, 5-228, and AAC R19-2-C604 for persons over the age of 36, I move that we approve the new license application submitted by Mr. Jose Cruz for a 2024 professional boxer license.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion. I am going to second that motion. We now have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 2-0. Congratulations, Mr. Cruz. Item B2 is also pursuant to ARS sections 5-227, 5-228, and AAC R19-2-C604 for persons over the age of 36. The new license application submitted by Mr. Norberto Gonzalez for a 2024 professional boxer license. Mr. Vela, let's talk about Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Gonzalez has not submitted enough information for me to make a recommendation. In addition, the matchmaker has advised me that Mr. Gonzalez is no longer scheduled to compete on the upcoming bout, so I recommend we table this item.
Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and table B2 until we have everything we need. Pressing on. C, our information reports. C1 is our event reports. The following events were conditionally approved by the executive director from April 11th to April 16th, 2024. The first, a request from Legacy Fighting Alliance, LLC, for approval of an MMA event to be held at the Wild Horse Pass Casino in Chandler, Arizona on July 12th, 2024. That's fantastic. Always good to see the LFA back in town, and another great event scheduled. Mr. Vela, any thoughts about our events?
Well, Mr. Chairman, we're looking forward to a great rest of April with some local events, and then pressing on to June. We're going to have quite a packed calendar in June. As it stands currently, our calendar is open in May. So if there are any promoters that are looking for availability on dates, feel free to reach out to us, but we do not currently have an event scheduled for May.
Okay, we got some openings. Let's fill them up. Item D is the call to the public. Mr. Vela, any folks would like to chat with us?
At this time, Mr. Chairman, I do not see any hands raised, so it does not appear that anyone would like to speak.
Okay. That would push us to E, the call to the commission. The executive director or commission members may introduce a summary of current events, ask questions, and or make comments. Mr. Vela, things you'd like to talk about?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. We had a win internally. We've been working on, as part of a state initiative with the Form Frenzy, we've been working on updating the combatant promoter bout agreement template. And I'm pleased to say that I think we've made some good strides to simplify the document and also to ensure that there's adequate information in there that's easy to understand for all parties. In addition, we've digitized it, and we're going to be piloting using DocuSign as a means for promoters and combatants to easily fill out their bout agreements for just easier use and just a way to, especially for fighters that are traveling, to be able to have records of their documents in their email and so on and so forth. So that was a big win, and I'm very excited about it. In addition, as I mentioned, we have some more April events coming up. As I mentioned in our special meeting last week, the Rise of the Prospects show down in Tucson was a great event, all amateur MMA, but they did a fantastic job, as they always do. They met every deadline and worked hard to make sure it was a good show. In addition, this weekend we have Rough MMA coming up at the Celebrity Theater, and next weekend we have a double event weekend. On Saturday we've got UFL MMA and also Iron Boy Boxing. So we're going to finish out April strong, and I'm very excited about it.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Vela. Thank you for streamlining things. It's so critical that it helps us, it helps promoters, it helps everybody. So I really appreciate your efforts. And one question, April 27th, are we comfortable with with two events the same night?
Absolutely, Mr. Chairman. As you know, our staff is well equipped and prepared to handle virtually any scenario. We've done double events in the past, and we've got a great team that will be split up for these two events, and I think it's going to be a very good night.
I agree. Fantastic. Mr. Feinstein, thoughts?
None from me. I'm just excited about the events coming up.
As am I. I will see everybody at Rough and then have to sort out how I'm going to handle April 27th. But those are good problems to have. Let's continue on. F is the announcement that the next regularly scheduled commission meeting will be at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, May 15th, 2024, and is subject to change based on a quorum. Item G is adjournment. Do we have a motion for adjournment?
Mr. Chairman, I move we adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion, which I'm going to second. We now have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 2-0. We are adjourned. That might be a new record, Mr. Valet. I don't know. 10 minutes is pretty quick. We got everything done we had to get done. Thank you all for your time. We are adjourned.